welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to make two very staple sauces. They are going to be a cheese sauce, and also we are going to make a pea sauce. Two very easy to make sauces that you can add on pretty much anything, rice, potatoes, whatever you want to do. So yeah, setting yourself up for success and having those healthy meals available to you are really important. So let's get into the easy recipe. It is so easy. The cheese sauce, you don't have to add the hickory smoke if you don't want to. I didn't add it in this video, and I don't add it usually, but sometimes if I'm making it for other people, I will put just a drop of the hickory smoke. It adds a lot of extra flavor and it's really tasty, but I'm trying to keep it as low cost as possible, and hickory smoke is expensive if you buy the bottle, and plus, I don't know if it's got sketchy ingredients, probably. So let's just keep it real food, potatoes, carrots, garlic, seasonings, done. And then I use the potato water, literally all whole food ingredients to make the sauce. The pea sauce is also just the peas, and then you can customize the garlic that you want to put in. I've made it in my dollar store meals, and that is my favorite. So this is just a super simple whipped together kind of sauce that you can add on top of potatoes, on top of rice, whatever you want to do, but it's so easy. So I'm just going to walk you through how to make those, because I thought that might be useful. You know, especially now during the holidays, we are tempted to eat a lot of things that we probably shouldn't. And you know what? Sometimes we're going to indulge and just enjoy life. But if you can have these staple sauces at home so that you can eat with your starch that you've cooked, then you are set. Just pair it with your veggies and you have at least a healthy meal, and you can kind of balance things, especially during the holidays. So here is the potato and the carrot. I'm going to add some of the liquid from the potato and carrot that I boiled up. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of the everything but bouillon broth. And then some garlic powder, some paprika, and I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so I have oregano, dry oregano in here. I have onion powder, I have paprika, and I put a little bit of turmeric, and I also added everything but the bouillon. This one is oil-free. It's the original version. And I put a little bit less than a little bit less than a teaspoon in here. Lemon that is juiced, and I'm going to add that as well. Okay, let's blend all that up, and I'm going to add a little bit of the potato and carrot water as well. I'm just going to scoop it from in here, about a quarter cup. It's a little bit shy of a quarter cup. I'm going to see how much I need and then go from there and get the consistency that I want. So this looks absolutely delicious already. When it's blended up, it's going to be creamy and smooth, and you can add it to pretty much any dish that you want. So one of the things that I like to add in, and it really is the star of the show, is just plain jalapeños that are in water, but I don't have any. So if you do have some, add a few and it will spice it up a little bit and add some really nice flavor. And you can even put some of the liquid from the jar in here and use that as your agent in order to thin it down a little bit, just because it will be quite thick. But yeah, that is another option. So that's what it turned out to look like. And you can see a lot of the herbs coming through, and it's just delicious. I used to add just a touch of hickory smoke, and that made such a difference in flavor as well. But I'm trying to stay away from that, so I'm just leaving it like this. And yeah, it's just pure whole foods deliciousness. And you can add whatever seasoning you prefer to it. You can also add sweet potatoes, and you can mix that with regular potato to make this cheese sauce. Totally up to you. And again, you can customize all your seasonings to your preferred taste. And yeah, depending on what you're making your cheese sauce for, you might want to add a couple other ingredients as well. And like I said, jalapeños are an amazing addition to this cheese sauce. Trust me, you gotta try it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna make my garlicky peas. You guys have seen this before. If you watch my channel, then you've probably already seen my dollar store meals. In that video, I have my favorite version of my pea sauce, and it's delicious. You can put it on pretty much anything. So basically I use canned peas, I use garlic, I use onion powder, paprika, and dry oregano. Those are my staple ingredients. And then you can add broth, that's optional, but it will add a lot of extra flavor, or bouillon. So I just toss in the canned peas right into the blender. I make everything in the blender. It's, you know, one place. You don't have to have many different stages for this recipe. There is no, you know, processing and then blending or cooking on the stovetop. It's all done in the blender. So add all of those ingredients in, and I will add the recipe for you. But again, so it's up to you how much you want to put as far as the seasonings go. Everybody is different and everybody likes different seasonings. So you put in what you actually like, because you might not like oregano, and I love oregano. You can maybe replace that with a different herb that you like. The important thing is for you to just try it once you blend it, and then you can adjust your seasoning. And as far as the thickness of the sauce, you can adjust that as well by adding more water or less water. And if you're using broth, you can, you know, use that as a substitute for the water. But basically you just want to add that extra flavor in, and broth or bouillon is a really easy way of adding extra flavor. So basically what I want to stress is that this recipe is very customizable, and you don't have to put the exact amounts that I put in. I want you to use the amounts that you prefer, and you're going to thin it out if you want it to be, you know, more of a dressing on a salad. And you can leave it thick if you want to add it on potatoes or rice. So it is completely up to you, and you just make the recipe according to what you feel is best. So what are some of the things that I do with the sauce? I can use it as dip if it's thicker. That's a great way of adding extra veg into your diet. Wonderful. You can use the sauce on pasta and make a nice pasta salad with it, and it turns out really, really nice, especially if you add extra garlic. It gives you that punch. And I also like to put it on rice, and I like to put it on potatoes. Basically, you can add it to anything. Another way that I like to have it is on my veggie tacos or wraps. So you can use that in place of like a hummus, and you can just, you know, put that on your tortilla and then go ahead and add all your veg and your potato and whatever else you are throwing in. You know, it's really nice on lettuce wraps as well. You can throw some on there, and then again put your starch in your wrap and add some extra veggies, and it's delicious. Or you can use it as a dip for your wraps. So it is just really, really easy to make this, you know, dressing, this sauce, and it works with so many different things.